Good morning, this is a Shaman Oracle reading for Monday the 28th, 2022. And this reading is for Taurus. Good morning, Taurus. I hope you are well. And we only have 4 cards. We have Moonology Oracle card, we have Wild Offering card, we have the Celtic Plant Oracle, and the Celtic Shaman's pack. And reading starts with the Moonology Oracle card, and the card that came out for you, Taurus, is Balsamic Moon. And the Balsamic Moon stands for a time for healing. The Balsamic Moon is a moon phase card and suggests that the past is the past and a bright future is coming for you. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation at hand is resolved and truly healed. This is not a time to pretend that things are well if indeed they are not truly healed. Rather, you might still need some more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then, says the card, remind yourself that anything is possible if you can believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear the guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be expected. For instance, if you know that someone or something is not good for you, this card is a reminder to accept it by surrendering to the truth. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you will be ready when the time arrives to take action. Attune to the moon by understanding that one is healed when all is healed. An additional meaning to the card is it's time to let go of the past. You are about to achieve a turning point, but first you need more time to truly heal and think about how your situation would look if everyone involved would be healed as well. The teaching here is patience is required at a time of the Balsamic Moon. It's time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which is just around the corner. No matter which point in the current moon cycle you have received this card, it lets you know to go a little easy on yourself. Your time will come soon enough. So, Taurus, give yourself the time you need. The next card is the Wild Offering card, and the card that came out for you is Companionship. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you are ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. Now we come to the Celtic Plant Oracle card, and that card is Willow. A willow has very long branches and long, narrow leaves, and willows, they grow near water. The branches of willows, they hang down and they are tough and so used for all kinds of wicker work. So are, for instance, the cricket bats made of willow wood. Willow trees are a symbol of hope, belonging, and safety. The image of the willow tree is the path to stability and also healing. Willow trees' branches, they are very flexible, capable of bending without snapping. There is a powerful metaphor for those of us seeking recovery or a spiritual path. The message of the willow tree is to adjust with life rather than fighting it. This tree reminds us to let go and surrender completely to our innermost selves. Another powerful meaning of the willow tree is its ability to not only survive but also thrive in some of the most challenging conditions. We can also look at a willow tree expressing deep emotion, including grief and sadness, through tears, and through teaching us the value and the consequences of love and loss. One of the greatest symbolic meanings of the willow tree is that even through great loss, we have the ability to grow and the potential for something new. Hecate, the powerful Greek goddess of the underworld, she was linked to the moon and the willow, and Helios, meaning willow, was the nurse of Zeus and was also associated with water. Willows, they are used for ornaments, shade, erosion control, and timber. Salicin, the source of salicylic acid, is used in pain relievers derived from certain willows. This beautiful tree rules the 5th month in the Celtic tree calendar. The tree is also a symbol of fertility, since a willow branch can be planted in the ground and from it a new tree will grow in its place. Its ability to grow and survive is a powerful symbolic sign to teach us that we too can thrive in even challenging conditions. When it comes to medical values, the willow has many healing properties. The bark can be used as a treatment for colds and flu, and the young twigs were once chewed in aid of pain relief. The tree's extremely powerful, strong roots are helping to prevent flooding when they are planted on riverbanks and lake shores. The Celtic Druid beliefs coined the phrase "knock on wood" because it was believed that a willow tree would bring good luck. So they would knock on the willow tree's trunk to ask for good fortune. In ancient Celtic folklore, the grey willow is known as the tree of enchantment, and the Celtic people also believed that the tree of life was a symbol of longevity, wisdom, and strength. They believed that trees were actually ancestors of men and provided a gateway to the spiritual world. And in Scotland, it was believed that harvesting willow during the waning moon lowered the quality of the wood. The queen of the Druids is Truantia, goddess of trees, fertility, and passion. All weeping willows, they are willows, but not all willows are weeping. Willow trees, they are important in creation story of Celtic mythology and were considered sacred because they grew mostly on riverbanks and so held a special spirituality for the Celtic culture. One version of the Druid story of creation is that the branches of the willow tree cradled two scarlet eggs. When these eggs hatched, one formed the sun and the other formed the earth. This story was celebrated at the spring festival of Beltane when eggs were dyed or painted. And after Christianity arrived in the Celtic nations, this existing Celtic practice was adapted by the church and later became the Christian celebration of Easter. The Celts, along with other historic European cultures, used willow or hazel branches to construct dwellings by using clay and woven branches. That was a long one about a willow, but I thought it's kind of interesting to know it. Now we come to the Celtic Shaman's pack, and the card that came out is the eagle. And the eagle is a Celtic totem beast. The card shows an eagle of burning flame and light flying high above the world. The eagle clutches to a skin drum painted with the symbols of the four sacred directions. Aspiration and clear-sightedness, they are keywords of the eagle, and so also of this card. The eagle soars higher, sees further, and flies over greater distances than any other bird. The eagle is an especially powerful ally when exploring the first circle or when seeking an answer to a problem that requires you to be especially clear-sighted in your dealings, Taurus. The lore here is, in Celtic tradition, the eagle is often associated with the sun and the sun gods, such as Lu, the bright one. In Welsh tradition, the eagle has the ability to shapeshift and is generally recognized as the possessor of great wisdom. To transform into an eagle is seen as the act of wisdom. In Ireland, a tradition says that Adam and Eve, they are still living and that they took the form of eagles. This is further reflected by the idea that eagles live to a great age, anything from 100 to 500 years. In the text known as the oldest animals, the eagle's life is shorter only than that of the salmon. When the hero in Coleridge and Owen is seeking the lost child god Maboon, he asks a series of animals for help, and the eagle of Kurnabi's answer is that it has packed a mountain down to the earth and that it has heard no word of Maboon. This is seen as the sure sign of the bird's great age. You are now asked to take a journey, Taurus. Take the shape of an eagle. Stretch your wings and ride on the back of the winds of a high place. Look around you at a world that is laid out beneath you. Then focus on the tree of vision and tradition which grows up out of the heart of the land. Fly to it and perch on its topmost branches. Here the winds sing songs of wonder and mystery, bearing the words of the shapers throughout the three worlds. Listen to them and learn all that you can. That was your reading, Taurus. Thank you for listening. I wish you a wonderful Monday and a good week ahead. Goodbye.